Yes, sir.
everything, right? Okay, right. Okay, fine, wonderful, right? So your
Something assigned to me,
specialty is punctuality.
I will perform before 2 day only.
Okay, so you are, you are initiator also. You like to work, you like to finish the work on time or before time. That is good.
Before time.
There
Yes.
there is punctuality as well as proactiveness. So wish you all the best, right?
Thank you, sir.
Every day, every time, whenever we start our session, this is the question for all of you, right? So next time, be ready with your answer. That what is your specialty, and ask this question to yourself also. See, this is something. This question is something that we should ask ourselves. That what exactly I am, right? And what exactly my role, right? What exactly I, I mean, what I'm capable of, what I'm capable of doing, right? This question we should ask. Okay, clear with this?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. You are not audible.
Sir has left, I think.
Okay.
In between the call came, so because of that thing, it was cut off. Sorry for that. Now let us start our work. See, as you know, that our topic is communication, and today we are going to discuss about the role, the exactly what is communication. We are going to discuss, right? Okay. So this is your PPT. That is communication. Are you able to see this? Okay. That is communication. What is communication, right? Either way. This is something that I don't need to give as an introduction. These are things which I am doing. I have two blocks, and blocks always need to be followed, right? I request you go through these blocks, see yourself, and I want you to prepare your blog also like this, because it is having the professional benefit. Today or tomorrow, you will realize and you will make it. I know you have not started yet, but still, you need to. We will discuss this about in critical understanding of ICT at 1:45. Now, this we have discussed, and again I am repeating. To become the effective teacher, you require four qualities: quality subject knowledge, understanding of the best practices, passion and care and concern for learners, and the last and most important thing, communication skills. This is something which I particularly like. I am biased about it. That is why I have mentioned again and again that communication is the key to everything. Right? Please remember. Now, why there is a fuss? Because communication works for those who work for communication. Please remember. It is just like a bodybuilding, that you have to take a dumbbells, you have to push up yourself, then only the body will build. So it is just like a diet also. You have to choose certain food, and you have to avoid certain food, then only your body will be in shape, right? So it is something as you work on it, and it helps you, right? Same with the communication. That communication works for those who work for communication, and this is the standard principle to improve communication. Please remember that. Okay. This we have discussed. Please remember that we are now not the informer, we are the performer, and we have to be transformer. Three categories of teachers. Okay. Now this is where our thing starts. What is communication? So this is a very standard definition given in Encyclopedia Britannica, that communication is the exchange of information, idea and knowledge between sender and receiver through accepted code of symbols. Now here, what is accepted code of symbols? Accepted code of symbol means something which we have decided and agree upon. That means if I am talking to you in French, and if it is not it is not accepted by you, it is not something that you know, then communication will fail. So sender and receiver have a very common language, right? Suppose I am not Marathi and you talk to me in Marathi, I am not able to understand. So this is not accepted. Accepted means what? Both are knowing that language, both are knowing those codes, both are knowing those symbols, right? That is called accepted code. Clear? So please remember that it's an exchange of informations, ideas and knowledge. It is also expression of your own feelings and thoughts and emotions also, right? Between sender and receiver. Clear? And it always have a channel, madhyam. Either we speak orally, either we electronically text, or either we write traditionally, right? So we have these three options. Next is, this definition is given in Oxford Dictionary. What is communication? It's communication is imparting, conveying an exchange of idea, knowledge, whether by speech, writing or sign. So here, you are imparting knowledge, conveying the message, right? Okay, or exchanging the message either by speech, that is your oral communication, either by written, that is your written communication, or either by sign, that means gestures, that please keep quiet, non-verbal. So either written communication, either oral communication or verbal communication or non-verbal communication. Clear? So this is the second definition given by Oxford Dictionary. Now what is the basis of this? So please remember, two words are there. In Latin word, there is a word called communicare, right? What is communicare? Communicare means share. So the communication word came from this particular word called communicare from the Latin. It means share. Second word is communis. So what is communis? That is common. So with this particular two words, communicare and communis, with these two particular words, the new word has emerged and that is called communication. So something, when we are talking, something is in common, that is called communication, right? Something that you want to share with the people, that is called communication. Clear? So these are the two standard words from which communication word has derived. Now, communication has certain characteristics. Okay, we need to understand it, right? It is not just for a syllabus. I have written there. Please remember, it is for lifetime. You are not doing this for only syllabus. You are doing for the lifetime, because this is you do from morning to evening. You talk, you express yourself, you communicate. Yes or no? The first is communication involve at least two persons, right? Sender and receiver. अगर बात करनी है तो मुझे दो आदमी तो चाहिए ही, sender and receiver. Definitely there is a communication called intrapersonal communication. In intrapersonal communication, the person talks with himself or herself, right? There also you and yourself. Two people are always required. Next point is, it involves the transfer of idea, facts, emotions, gestures, symbol, action from sender to receiver. Very common sense. It transforms from sender to receiver. What? Idea, thought, facts, emotions, truth, whatever, right? So it just transfers from sender to receiver. Third is understanding, an essential component of communication. Yes, life में जितनी भी problems होती है, that is happening because of the misunderstanding. And communication means the whole crux of particular this essential component is understanding, right? So if the understanding is a problem, right, whole communication breaks down. And if the communication breaks down, understanding will not be there. It is a vice versa process. Okay. Then the fourth characteristic is communication is either intentional or unintentional. Means you decide something that I'm going to talk these things, or maybe in your friends group you decide unintentional topics. You talk without any kind of thinking. The topic somehow emerge and you start talking about, right? So this is something. Fifth is the purpose of communication is to elicit the action. Now three basic purposes are there. Illicit action means क्या? किसी के पास काम करवाना, right? So you want to perform some job from somebody, you tell that भाई आप ये काम ऐसे करें, right? You paint this door well, right? You read this book well, like that. And then second is to inform and express certain point of view, right? That means you wanted to inform that now from the first, the school will start at that from standard 9 and standard 11 will open from the 1st February. So I'm just informing you like this. Newspaper has informed us, right? It is also communication. And we also express our certain point of view. Suppose right now corona vaccine is there. People have their own views that some are taking, some are not taking, right? Why? Because they are having their own views. And they express also in public that if I take this might be the problem. If I take this might be the solution, like that. Sixth is communication is always it's a two-way process. Please remember, if somebody is speaking from one end only, just like I am giving a lecture right now, if I am going to speak from one end only and you will be listening and only, there will be no communication. ये वीडियो का यही प्रॉब्लम है कि सब के अपने वीडियोस बंद करके बैठे होते हैं, तो एज ए टीचर को मालूम नहीं पड़ता कि भाई बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं. आर दे स्लीपिंग और हैव जस्ट दिस वीडियो ओपन? So feedback is not coming. Are you understanding that feedback is also not coming, right? Yes or no? These two students are offline here and they are sitting here, right? So when these two students are speaking, I can see their face, I can see that they are nodding, that is Mundi Hilana, right? That is nodding. So I can understand that what exactly they are getting or not. So it's a two-way process. When only two-way, it is communication. One way, it's a boring thing. Somehow it is going to be, anyhow it is going to get broken. Okay? Please remember, feedback is a very, very essential part of communication. Feedback means what? If I say something, you respond to that particular thing, right? Here, feedback means not the feedback that after teaching the supervisor is giving, right? That is different feedback. Here, feedback means whenever I will say something, in response, I get something, right? And I say, what is your name? You say, my name is Vishal. So Vishal is a feedback for me as a sender. Clear? So feedback is very essential for communication. Now it is a very dynamic process and it always goes on. Yes. You cannot not communicate. That means whether you are stopping verbally, non-verbally you are showing yourself, right? Non-verbally some gestures are there which speaks about you. Even in sleep also, the way we sleep talks about us, what kind of personality we are, right? Please remember, it's a very systematic process. Yes, it's a very systematic process and it has 8 components. 8 number जो हमारा है उसमें वही है कि there are 8 components are there: sender, receiver, encoding, decoding, channel, then noise, then feedback, and then context. So there are 8. We will discuss one by one everything in the next part because we have the topic called process of communication. There we will see. But these 8 parts are there in total communication process. And when these 8 parts are not, properly discussed, what we say, organized or taken care of, problem starts. I'll explain you. If as a sender, I am not audible, means I am not loud enough, you will not be able to listen. The medium which I have discussed, the medium which I have chosen, suppose Google Meet, but the internet connectivity is not that much good. What will happen? The medium which I have chosen is not going to provide a good communication. So here medium is at fault, problem starts. Here the sender has a problem. Even receiver at the end also has some different idea while I am talking, then it is also a breakdown in communication or misunderstanding in communication, right? According to research, the primary purpose of communication is to elicit action. That means किसी के पास कुछ काम करवाना. And by what? By motivating the response, right? Whenever we talk, we desire that we got some kind of response. When I say, how are you? I want that answer, at least superficial answer which I am looking for is, I am fine, from you. Yes or no? So the basic purpose, primary purpose of communication is to get response, motivate the response, right? The सामने वाला जवाब दे, that is the primary response. And communication can be formal and informal. That is also true, right? Because here right now formal communication is going on. Maybe at 2 o'clock when our colleague starts sitting for a food, we will be having an informal communication. Clear? So these are the 10 characteristics of communication. Please remember this, why we need to study the characteristics, because these are the things we need to understand, that here the best and most important thing is that the use of communication is, it can be mastered by mastering the 8 components of communication. And we will see in the communication process how they are interconnected and how we can use them. Now these are the other characteristics. Okay, these are the other characteristics. The first is the basic purpose of communication is to create understanding. We know that, right? The receiver should understand the message sent and should respond accordingly. पर्पस यही है कि अगर मैं कुछ बोलता हूँ तो सामने वाला वो समझे और बाद में रिस्पॉन्स दे. अगर ये नहीं होता है तो कम्युनिकेशन हो ही नहीं पाएगा. हाउ टू सी इन द क्लासरूम कॉन्टेक्स्ट? एज द टीचर, इफ आई एम स्पीकिंग समथिंग and I'm not getting a response from the student, either verbally or non-verbally, there is a whole show of communication or whole show of informing the content is useless, right? We are looking for some kind of feedback from students, some kind of respect from students, either in a non-verbal manner or a verbal manner, right? Then communication may take several forms. Yes, it has different forms. How many verbs are there in English right now? 50% can be added to communication, like order, right? Then go back, request, inform, instruct. So different forms of communications are there. And as a teacher, we have to focus on only two forms of communication, and that is to instruct and to inform. We deliver a content in the classroom by informing the new content. While doing that thing, we also, hello, please switch off your mic. Is there anything you want to ask? If not, please switch off the mic, right? Thank you. Now here, point here is that communication may take several forms, right? Like order, request, instruction, so many things, right? It is also verbal as well as written. May I request you, please, a student, those who are having doubt, they can ask question. If they are not having doubt, please mute yourself, right? आपका माइक बंद कर दे, क्योंकि वो डिस्टर्बेंस से आता है बच्चों को और कम्युनिकेशन में, right? अगर now we have to understand that the whole human relationship, please remember, the whole human relationship is Kusum Gupta. Please, right now, I request you to switch off the mic. Please remember that means all the relationships that we have, either a friendship or maybe some formal relationship like brothers, sisters, masters, boss, family members, all these things, right? All these things are coming from communication right now. It's all human relationships are connected to communication. आपको means किसी भी relationship को develop करने के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to talk. You have to communicate, right? Yes or no? So this is very important in the organization also, as well as in personal life also. So in professional life, you want to develop relationship, you have to talk. You have to put your message across. You want to put your opinion, you have to get the message across, right? Same thing in the relationship, right? In relationship also, in personal relationship also, you want to make people feel. You can make the people feel by doing action as well as doing some verbal action also by speaking. Clear? Next is the purpose of communication. This is repeated again. So this is repeated. The next is communication is much more than words. This is very common, and we have discussed that thing in I think in first two lectures.
Sir?
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
PPT is not visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
PPT is not visible?
Yes, sir.
Sir, screen sharing has stopped.
The screen sharing has not stopped. I think Kusum, I'll do it again, no problem, right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, again I'll do it, no problem, right now. Thank you for informing. No problem, I'll do it. Are you getting now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's good, right? Okay, now I understand why this thing happened. Okay, I'll take care of it. Now, the 16th point is wonderful, that communication is more than words. You are not just speaking with the help of words only, you are also showing your gestures. Your body is also speaking and you is also speaking. So we are always bilingual. One is your verbal language and second is your body language, right? So you are always speaking two languages. And these two languages should go hand in hand. That means they should be congruent to each other. They should not be contradictory to each other. Then only we can have the effective message passed on, right? Next is communication can be and should be goal oriented in the classroom. In the classroom, you are not going for a chit chat. You are going in the classroom with certain goal that I want to teach these things, I want to complete this content, I want to make the students learn this content. So when you have a goal, when the communication is goal oriented, it is very effective and you will be on the track only. If you are not having goal, you will always, goal is just like a road map. It is just like a Google map, right? You are in the unknown territory, and if you don't have a map, you will be moving around here and there only. Same thing happens in the classroom. If you don't have a lesson plan, if you don't have a goal that what exactly I am going to do today, what you are going to do, we are going to waste time in talking here and there only, right? So communication is a goal-oriented process in the classroom, right? In personal life, we may chit-chat, but in the classroom, we are professional and we are goal-oriented, right, in communication. Now, these are the 7 characteristics of communication which we need to understand and we need to apply in our own classroom teaching. Please remember, this is not just for a theory of language across classroom for your paper. This is something for a lifetime also. So when you talk, remember these 7 C's of communication. I have added one more, that is 8th one by my own, and that is commitment to improve. So now you can say 8. The first is credibility. Credibility means you talk in such a way that people would like to trust you, right? So your talk has certain gestures, your talk has certain convincing power, your talk has certain logic by which people think that you are trustworthy. Next is courtesy. It is the most important thing. In the classroom, we have to address the students with utmost courtesy. What is courtesy? Vivek, politeness, right? It is very important because it improves the relationship between teacher and student. If suppose I am not be courteous to you, if I am rude to you, we are not going to have relationship. You will have a lot of prejudice about me. You will have a lot of misconception about me. And because of that thing, whenever I am going to teach you something, you will not going to take that learning as it is, right? So it really disturbs the learning. That is why there is a proverb for teaching. Before you teach, you need to reach to students, right? You need to develop relationship with him. Second is clarity. What is clarity here? Clarity means there is absence of ambiguity, absence of chaos. That is clarity. Whatever you speak, it should be clear. It should be audible to the student, right? If that is not audible, you are losing the clarity. Clarity in two sense. आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो स्पष्ट होना चाहिए, बच्चों को सुनाई देना चाहिए, अच्छे से उनको हर वर्ड क्लियरली सुनाई देना चाहिए. Apart from that thing, it should not have any kind of ambiguity, chaos of thought also. Okay, आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो समझ में ही नहीं आता, सुनाई दे रहा है लेकिन समझ में ही नहीं आता. So it should be very clear. आज से मीन्स 200 साल पहले या आज से क्या मीन्स आज से 200 क्या 40 साल पहले का एक ट्रेंड था that people used to have a very long sentences in writing. एक sentence 4 लाइन तक चलता था, right? And in that also they are putting lot of heavy words to show that they are scholars. But in 21st century, the new rule is there, right? The shorter you are, the expert you are. The shorter you are, the smarter you are. So people now have reduced the sentences to a very short one, right? अभी आप देखो तो एक सेंटेंस 1 या 2 लाइन में खत्म ही होता है. अभी जितनी भी नई किताबें आई है देखना, this is the trend, and they are using the very common word. there is a frequency word, right? Now, there are 3,000 words which are basically used throughout the world, right? Most frequently. And now all the academic books are written under those 3,000 words only. Rarely they go beyond to explain the certain vocabulary. Otherwise, basic vocabulary of 3,000 is enough to communicate in English. They are called frequency word. You can search on the internet, you will have a list of 3,000 word, which is frequency word. Okay? And basic word, the first list of only 300 word. So English बोलना है तो सिर्फ 300 ही वर्ड चाहिए हमें, जिसके कारण हम इंग्लिश बोल सकते हैं. अगर वो लिस्ट ना मिले तो मुझे बोलना, I'll give you in the group, right? The next is consistency. What is consistency? कोई नहीं, ये बहुत एग्जाम्पल न्यू ईयर रेजोल्यूशन का है कि भाई आप न्यू ईयर जनवरी में बहुत लोगों ने रेजोल्यूशन ले लिए, राइट ना, भाई मैं अभी बहुत जल्दी उठूंगी और मैं योगा करूंगी, वो सब करूंगी. लेकिन अभी जनवरी का हुआ, आज जनवरी 28 है, तो आप अपना रेजोल्यूशन में कितने आगे बढ़े? अगर आप अभी तक 28 तक लगे हुए हैं, दैट मीन्स यू आर कंसिस्टेंट, सतत, राइट? आप थोड़ा कर रहे हैं लेकिन कॉन्स्टेंट कर रहे हैं. इफ यू आर नॉट कंसिस्टेंट, यू माइट हैव स्टॉप्ड बाय नाउ कि भाई बहुत हो गया, अभी पूरी लाइफ पड़ी योगा करने के लिए, जल्दी उठने के लिए, अभी सो रहे हो, ठंडी बहुत ज़्यादा है, राइट? So that is inconsistency. Consistency in communication is very important because people always judge you by your commitment, by your habits, by observing your actions also. So your words and your action should be having consistency between these two, right? Your words and actions should be consistent. What you said, you do, right? Or what you said, you extend that saying. Next is concreteness. What is concreteness? That is reinforce the confidence, reinforce the whole clarity. Concreteness means there are so many abstract things are there to explain. Suppose let us say, what is life? So we how to explain life? So we give example that life is nothing but the timeline between birth and death. Now timeline is something visible. You can show the graph of timeline, right, between birth and death. So what we have done, the abstract concept we have converted into concrete one, which students can see. That is concreteness. कोई भी abstract चीज है right now, उसको बच्चों को समझाना कैसे समझाएंगे हम लोग?
हाँ
सर लेफ्ट हो गया.
Three minutes people used to check their phone, have some different thoughts, different thinking, feeling. Even right now, you are here from last 40 minutes, but in 40 minutes also, ask yourself how many times your attention has gone here and there. Are you fully focused on here? Right? I'm sure 10 to 15 times, just 1 minute, 10 to 15 times your focus might have wavered. Yes, speak. Okay, again it has left. This is strange. Oh, I understand. I'm sorry for that. The network has gone. Right. I'm sorry for that. The network has gone, but you can listen. There is no way because here right now in MSc University the internet has gone. So sorry for that. I'm not able to present my screen, but you can listen, right? And see, as a teacher, we have to remember for a plan B also. So you also remember for a lifetime. Plan B means what? that suppose you have prepared a PPT, you are showing on a PPT, means this PPT player on a slide, the projector, right, in the classroom, real classroom, and then suddenly the light has gone, then what you will do? When the electricity has gone, you have to start on your own, right? So right now, this is the situation, and we'll be doing, right? So conciseness is here. As soon as the internet comes, again I share, but right now internet has gone, so kindly just be with me and listen to me, okay? Now here point here is that conciseness means brevity, shortness. If you are not able to provide the things in a short manner, people are not really ready to listen to you or even to read you. आप खुद देखो ना, व्हाट्सएप पे आपको जितने भी मैसेज आते हैं, तो अगर बड़े बड़े हो जाते आप पढ़ते हैं, अरे इतना थोड़ा बड़ा होता है तो हम स्किप कर देते हैं कि इसको कौन पढ़ेगा, राइट? सो वी ऑलवेज लुकिंग फॉर वेरी शॉर्ट थिंग्स. इवन वीडियोज ऑल्सो आप देखो कि आप 20 मिनट का वीडियो नहीं देख पाओगे, लेकिन 3-3 मिनट के वीडियो आप 50 देख पाओगे. यस सर. क्यों? बिकॉज वी आर लुकिंग फॉर सम शॉर्ट थिंग्स. लाइफ इज नाउ बिकम क्वाइट हैक्टिक. It has become very short spaced, and we are also our attention power has also gone short. So we are always looking for some kind of, please remember, some kind of shortness. So whenever you talk, do not elaborate too much. Understanding में एक या दो example दे बराबर है, but it should be in a very short manner. Please remember. Okay. Just 1 minute, I'll get back to you. Okay, now are you getting my voice again? I'm back, right? Okay. The last part,
Yes, sir.
that's of 7 C's of communication, is commitment to improve. Please remember, you have to do something that helps you to improve yourself, right? Every day, if you provide 10 minutes, you can improve your communication. As I told you, the first thing to improve the communication is take any book. Take any book with you, go to the terrace or lock yourself in the room and read only one page aloud. Only one page. Okay? Take any book and read only one page aloud. Right? When you speak that thing aloud, what will happen? You can feel your voice. You can feel you can experiment with the voice modulation. After 1 month, what we need to do, we need to go to mirror. You have to see yourself in the mirror. Practice 2 minutes self-talk with the mirror, as if you are giving a speech to mirror yourself, right? At a time, your body language, your facial expression, you need to study for 1 month, right? Within 2 months, you will have so much improvement that you cannot even think of, right? And again, I'm repeating, communication means not English speaking. It can be done in your mother tongue also. So if you want to master your mother tongue also, the voice modulation in your mother tongue also, do that in your mother tongue only, right? It's not about English, right? English is something which is really important in India, but if you are going to have a job in vernacular medium, you develop that language also. हमारे वहाँ गुजराती भी, I'm Gujarati, so I just want to regulate that even Gujarati also spoken in such a careless manner, right? That it looks very horrible right now sometimes that our students are using Gujarati in such a horrible manner that they don't know how to modulate their voice, how to raise the voice, how to lower down, how to take pause. So these are things we need to carry on. So commitment to improvement is real requirement. Now again I am repeating these 8 C's of communication. The first is credibility. That means you should be trustworthy. So you need to develop that quality. Next is courtesy. Third is clarity. Fourth, correctness. Fifth, consistency. Sixth, concreteness. And seventh, conciseness. And eighth, I have added, that is commitment to improvement. You have to see, commitment to improvement means you have to devote some time daily to improve something. Suppose you want to become a better English speaker or better English writer, you need to devote half an hour daily to write, to read, right? If somebody comes to me, I'm an English teacher, so somebody comes to me and asks me that I want to develop my English speaking, the first advice which I give, that read every day for half an hour. With the reading, you get a ready-made structure, ready-made sentences. You may read that I need food, but your brain is also reading I need food as well as subject plus verb plus object. So ready-made structures are stored in your mind, right? And automatically, unconsciously or subconsciously, you will start using those things if you read well. So all the well-read people are well-read writers and speakers. Why? Because structures are stored, words are stored, thoughts are stored, and that automatically comes when they start writing or start speaking. Clear? So again, one request is that if you want to improve English, read English books, right? There are two kind of books are there. The first is fiction, that is novels, and second is non-fiction, that means topic based on certain topics. One genre is self-help. These are the books of self-help which I recommend, because when you are giving time, it should give you some kind of help, right? So these are the books you can think of. Okay. After that, we need to understand the ABC of communication. Now this is again abbreviation. A for accuracy. Whenever you speak, ABC of communication, A for accuracy, B for brevity, and C for clarity. Again I am repeating, A for accuracy. What is accuracy? Whatever you speak will be very accurate. It should not have any kind of a deviation. Agar voice hai, it should be very accurately clear. Next is, it should have accurate pronunciation. Uchchar bolte na, uchcharan. Then it should have accurate meaning, what you are speaking, right? Many a times we are using certain words and then problem starts. There is a word in English called green. Now this particular green is a color also. You can see the bottle color, right? And apart from that, the green is a feeling of liveliness also, feeling of a loving heart also. So when we say, I feel green, people get confused. So never use any kind of word which has two meanings, double meaning, right? Okay. So please remember, whenever the double meaning words are used, then the only problem starts. So try to be very accurate what you want to convey. Use those words only. Understanding and misunderstanding are having very thin line, and that is because of the choice of the word or the way we have spoken. It looks like. Suppose I say, "Oh, you look very fat." Now, fat word is having same meaning, but the way I spoke, it is a satire, kataksh, right now. That is, you are slim, but still I say you. I mean, I'm addressing as fat. So here, the way it is pronounced, it's a satire. बोलते हैं ना, आपने कॉमन बहुत सुना होगा कि जब भी हम लेट आते हैं ना, तो हमारे घर में बोलते हैं या फिर ऑफिस में बोलते हैं बहुत जल्दी आ गया ना, बहुत जल्दी आ गया इज व्हाट, इट इज नो मीनिंग राइट ना. व्हाट दे आर डूइंग इज आप बहुत लेट आए हो, इट इज अ कटाक्ष, इट इज अ सटायर, राइट? ऐसा वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड. So accuracy is very important. Don't use any devious language or flowery language. We want accurate meaning. Students want accurate meaning. So ज़्यादा हमारे पास शब्दों का बहुत बड़ा भंडार है, उसमें से यूज करने से अच्छा बच्चों को जो वोकैबुलरी आती है उसी वोकैबुलरी में पढ़ाइए, उसी शब्दों में पढ़ाइए in their own language. Okay. Next is brevity. ABC of communication. A for accuracy, B for brevity. Brevity we have discussed. Shortness. Students have shorter sentence span, so we have to provide in a very, very short manner. Yes? It has to do with the information also, right? In the textbooks, see, I have seen these things. When a teacher is unprepared, he used to speak blah blah thing, and he can be inaccurate, right? His information can be inaccurate, right? As a school teacher, some books has given certain facts, but if you are not read well, what you may inaccurate in presenting those facts. Are you clear? Suppose Newton's are having 3 laws, right? Yes or no? So 3 laws you studied, right? But if you are not able to understand, you may present it such a way which may not be able to understood by the student, right? Next is C for clarity. Clarity here, again it has come in that 7 C's of communication. That clarity means it should be absolutely clear from your vocal point of view also. Students can listen to you well, as well as they can understand very well. So your thoughts also organized in such a way that students can understand what you want to say. It should not be dubious, and you should not give, that means you have to be precise and clear in such a manner that students want, or students understand what they want to understand. That's it. Okay. So ABC of communication here is accuracy, brevity, and clarity. Okay. With this, I just want to add one thing, and then we'll shut it down. 4S of communication, please remember. Again, these are all the words, nothing else. The first is shortness. 4S of effective communication. The first is shortness. Second is simplicity. Third is sincerity. And fourth is strength. Right? Shortness means use short sentences, use very simple language, use common words, and you be very economic. जैसे हम पैसे खर्च करते हैं तो इसी तरह ध्यान रखते हैं, वैसे वर्ड्स को भी अब जब यूज करें उतना ध्यान रखें. कम वर्ड्स जितना ज़्यादा यूज होगा उतना अच्छा इफेक्ट आएगा. सपोज आप इंग्लैंड जाओगे तो वहाँ बोर्ड लगे हैं एक्सपेक्टोरेशन इज फॉरबिडन. ना एक्सपेक्टोरेशन इज फॉरबिडन, अभी आपको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है कि क्या है इसका मीनिंग, राइट? लेकिन वही बोर्ड वही मीनिंग वाले यूएस में लगे हैं, कनाडा में लगे हैं, वहाँ लिखा है डोंट स्पिट. एक्सपेक्टोरेशन मीन्स थूकना, एंड स्पिट मीन्स ऑल्सो थूकना. बट नाउ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड फॉरबिडन मीन्स मनाई है, राइट ना? ओके. एंड डोंट मीन्स ऑल्सो मत करिए. सो डोंट स्पिट कितना इफेक्टिव है एक्सपेक्टोरेशन इज फॉरबिडन से, राइट? आर यू गेटिंग? So point here is that expectoration, if you using, you may be sound very scholar, लेकिन वो scholarship क्या काम की सामने वाला समझ भी नहीं पा रहा है. वो expectoration forbidden लिखा है वहीं थूक के आएगा, right? Yes or no? क्योंकि उसको मालूम नहीं कि इसका meaning क्या है, right? Yes or no? So shortness and economy of the word is very important. Next is shortness will save your energy also. Okay? आप हर चीज में economy use कर रहे हैं, that means it will save your energy also. Next is simplicity. We are not here to impress, we are here to express. But if you are too simple, if really you are having the mastery on simplicity, you will impress by the simplicity also. Next is sincerity. ये इसी हमें किसी को भी convince करना है तो थोड़ा गंभीर प्रयत्न रखना पड़ेगा, right? And we have to put some hard work, some hard efforts, right? So some sincerity is required in communication. And the last is strength. Strength means, see, whenever you talk to somebody, whenever you speak to somebody, you must have some kind of force in you. अगर आप पे enthusiasm नहीं है तो सामने वाले में enthusiasm नहीं आएगा. We have to show that I am enthusiastic, then only the other person will be enthusiastic, right? Okay. So you need to show your strength, right, in communication. Then only other person will feel while they read or while they listen. Okay. So these are the 4 A's of effective communication. Again, I'm repeating: shortness, simplicity, sincerity, and strength. With this, I'm cutting it off because you might need some rest of 5 minutes because you have a class again, and then our class is also at 1:45, and that is of critical understanding of ICT on the same link.